Can you close the window if you don't mind? This is the first class, okay? I'll take 20 classes only. 20 all are very important. I may finish quickly for this particular batch. So you need to connect to remote desktop here. This is the one here, remote desktop. Okay. So in the company also same way, they will give you an IP address, username and password. You connect to this, then you will get into Oracle application environment here. So in this, everything is installed already. Like usually installation part, DBA people will take care. Okay. So now I'll take it's a combined class actually. Notes you no need to write, just focus simply. Notes no need to write anything. Anyway, I'm giving clear-cut notes. Only thing is you have to focus where I'm going and all. You have to understand. Okay. So today class is Oracle applications technicalities. So for this, you must learn SQL and PLSQL. If you have not covered already SQL and PLSQL, you go through our current other trainers classes. Okay. So I'll take approximately 20 classes. These are all top priority classes. The rest of the 10 better to know concepts so that you can learn later also. Now, as a first topic, what I'm doing is here, I'm going to take here Oracle applications syllabus O2C cycle it is. It is called as an order to cash cycle. And in the same way, we have a P2P cycle and internal sales order, then drop shipment, back to back, RMA. These are all the flows are there actually. So other than this, we have another reporting tools that is an Oracle reports, XML publisher. These are all reporting tools and other conversions, workflow. Then next alerts. So after that here, like we can use Unix. So this is our entire syllabus, but we have to go in depth. Okay. Interviewers will ask, or even in the work also, we should know end to end here. And it's a ready-made syllabus. Project to project, it will not vary like Java developer or a React developer or any other C developer. It's one-time learning. Okay. One time you have to learn very properly. And company to company, it will not vary. Project to project, it will not vary. Okay. So directly I'm entering into the syllabus instead of teaching what is this, that, and all. So whenever it is required, I'll cover. Nothing to worry. Okay. And there is no prior class for the before this. It's a first class. So whatever needed, I'll teach. So now first here is order to cash cycle. It will take at least 3 classes or 3 hours. It will take. So end to end, we have to discuss. Now, so order to cash cycle, why it is required here is, let's say your company is here a manufacturing company. Oracle applications you can use for any sort of sector. It may be anything. Like right now, I'm taking here manufacturing. So under the manufacturing, let's say there is a company, Dell, or any other laptop providers, any product we can say, even mobile also. You can easily understand. That's why I'm taking Dell here. So Dell laptop provider company. So they would like to use this Oracle applications for their daily transactions, their daily businesses. So now how they will enter into the application, I'm going to teach here. Okay. So first is You should know what is the version of Oracle applications, and in the same way, database version. For this, like there is a one tool is there here. The tool name here is called as a Toad here. So open this Toad. Then in the Toad, what you can do, you can fire some select statements here. So select star from FND product groups it is. This is the table name. So in this, like we have to use control enter to execute this. Here is the place you can see your version name. Release name is called as a version name here. For every software, there will be a versions, right? Like, so this is the version release name. Version to version, it will change. Some options will change. And in the same way, database. So database version here is V dollar version. You can see it's a 12C environment. In the industry, we have 21C also. So right now I'm talking about here, 12C is the version. It's a database version. This is the application version. Application and database both are tightly integrated. Okay. So if you wanted to connect to the application, there is another query is required. That's called as an ICX parameters. Once you join into the project, you don't need to ask anyone this URL. You can go with the table. So this is the URL. So take this URL, go to Internet Explorer or any other Chrome, anything, any browser we can say, Firefox. So you have to keep like this. So this URL usually you can get through DBA. If they don't give, you no need to ask anyone. You can just go to this particular table, ICX parameters. Now, if you enter here, you will have your own user in the company. Right now, I am using one operations and welcome. Operations is the username and welcome is the password here. So click on this. Now you can see there are so many responsibilities here in the menu. So these are all the responsibilities. So what is the responsibility here is if you are selling goods or entering a sales orders or entering the cash information, amount, everything. So they divide it into responsibilities. So for order related and all, there is one responsibility, order management it is. There may be so many. For Sweden, one responsibility, and then for USA, another responsibility because their currency is different and their calendar is different. Okay. So you may have a number of responsibilities, but major is here order management. So order management, vision operations. So here I took a client as Dell here, right? For Dell company we are doing now. But in this case, it is a vision operations. Vision operations is a client, we can say. Okay, I'll remove this Dell better. We are talking about here vision operations, and it's a manufacturing company. What they will manufacture is they will manufacture all the computer related accessories. It may be a laptop or mouse or whatever. Okay. So this is about a client. If they ask you which project you worked on, you have to say your client name. Right now I am saying vision operations. Vision operations is a practice client it is. Okay. So now click on this. So this is called as a responsibility. In this responsibility, all order related and all the things here, returns, next agreements, everything you can see here, customers to whom you are selling, every information you can see into order management. So this is called as a responsibility. So if you want to purchase something, then you will have some other responsibility that is a purchasing related. Okay. If you want to pay something to any company, your company, so that at the time payable will be there here, payable. If you want to collect money from customer, then you will have a receivables here. So all responsibilities you can switch here. See, there is a switch responsibility. So in the company, you may not have these many responsibilities. So as a single person, you cannot work with this many. You may have to work with only few area. So that area is called as a SCM That's called as a supply chain management. Okay. Under this, there are a couple of modules: purchasing, inventory, and then order management. Okay. And financials here, or financials, whatever you are comfortable, you can pronounce financials. So under this, actually, there are payables, receivables, and one more is here, general ledger. In our entire course, you are going to work only these many modules only. Okay. Purchasing, inventory, order management. Another one is payable, receivable, general ledger. That's it. 6 modules. That means 6 responsibilities you may have, not this many. Or if you've been allocated to another module, let's say fixed assets module, your company will have assets, right? So at that time, like you will have some other, or if any other modules, for example, procurement. So procurement means here, in this directly suppliers can purchase from here or catalog. It's like Amazon kind of thing. So these are all it will be displayed. Simply they will see all the items and they can click on purchase here and they can use all this requisitions, receivable, whatever it is showing here. They can do on their own. So at that time, one more module will be added under this list. But your work will be comes under supply chain management and financials. Right now, I took only this module. So slowly we'll cover up the rest of the modules. Okay. Now come to the first point where we started, that is order to cash cycle. I just gave you as of now. Okay. So I told you like what is the Oracle Apps version and then database version. This is the one point I told you. Second point is with how many modules you are going to work. This is the second point. And this is the syllabus. So till now I told only 2 points. Okay. Now tell me how to identify the Oracle Apps version, which table I have to use? Groups, correct. So this is the table name. And how about database version? Correct. And how to get application URL? Yes, you need to remember all this. You should not forget at all. Okay. Because these are all daily you are going to use it. Now, first point, in order to cash cycle, what you will do, the whole business is whenever customer expects the goods from your organization, okay, some person will enter the sales order. That is called as the order entry. Same person will finalize the order. That is called as a booking. And other people will go to the godown and they will pick the goods. They will pack it. That's called as a pick release. And finally, they will deliver goods to the customer. That is called as a shipping. And other team members, what they will do, they need to send a bill to the customer. That bill is called as an invoice. Okay. And customer will make the payment that we have to receive in the form of cash or any other automatic transfer, credit card or whatever. That is called as a receipt here. And finally, your company need to store information, how much we received. That is called as a general ledger. Yeah. So this is the flow, guys. Like order to cash cycle means these many steps we have to follow. 7 steps. So today we'll focus on 1 or 2, then tomorrow 2 more steps like that. One day I cannot finish this because we should know completely the real-time oriented concepts. Okay. So again, I'm saying when this order to cash cycle will involve here is whenever your organization means here I took vision, whenever vision operations people selling goods to customer. That's it. Only one line it is. Our company selling goods or services also, not only goods, services also. Sometimes I'll deploy IT mentor employees to another institution for extra money. So that is also a service, not only goods. Goods are services. See, another word I am just adding. You are selling goods or services to the customer. Customer here may be a one person, or maybe a multiple persons, or maybe an organization, or maybe a person. Okay. Customer is also called as a party. Party will be a single person or multiple person or organization also. Okay. So did you understand this line? Why O2C cycle is required? In selling goods. In selling goods, whatever the data is there, that we are storing. Just a data storage software. Oracle Apps is just a data storage software. And that is a ready-made software. Okay. Some alterations you can do it, but it's a ready-made. That's why we are accessing all this. Now, first step, order entry. So who will enter the sales order is there are some employees who works at our company here, Vision Operations Company. They are not a programmers. They are simply data entry operators. Okay. So what they will do is they will go to here. Their duty is this only daily. Order management they will go. This data entry is not your responsibility, guys. I'll tell you what will be your responsibility. Order returns, sales orders. They will go to this particular navigation. The navigation is this one. See, here also you can see orders, returns, sales orders. And whatever you are seeing, this is called as a form here. Okay. That is called as an Oracle form. So how this form is built, how they built this is by using this form builder. Here, this is the form builder. These are all DBA will install. Don't worry about this. In this form builder, they have used all this. For example, if I open any FMBs, I don't know where it is. FMB. Okay, I'll download and I'll show you one. So in the application, how it will be here is like this only. This is the form. The form name also you can see here. Go to help, about Oracle applications, and you can see over here. Form name here. This OEX OEORD. This is the form name. This Oracle only given, and where it is exactly located here is in this path. In this path it is. If you develop any order management related forms by using form builder, you also need to keep your form here only. Okay, but majority of the cases, forms are already there. Only some cases, totally new functionality, then you may need to build it. So we'll cover how to build a form later. Right now, no. So this form, like you will enter the data. Like for example, there is a customer. To this particular customer, we are selling the goods. So if you want to add any other customer, let's say this customer, our institution, or any other, for example, global company. Okay, global tech company is there. Let's say ABC company, it's not there. If it is not there, what it will do is it will ask you to create it here. See, customer ABC company not found. Do you want to create it? Yes, you can create here. If it is a new customer, in this customer, what you have to do? You need to enter everything here, their complete address, and who is the point of contact at customer level, who is the first name, what is the first name, last name, every phone number, just like a customer contact. Okay, so we can enter like this. Now, instead of creating a new customer, what you can do, you can go with the existing customer here and then click on save here. If you don't save also, no problem. If you click on line items, it will create a one number here, order number. So go to line items. Now, if you go back here, you can see there is an order number. Take this number and you can keep it over here. So through this order number here, you can order n number of items. So go to line items. So one time I'm selling laptops, then other time I'm selling here. Then one more. Let's say I would like to sell here mouse also. Four mouses. It is not showing unit of measurement here. That means this item is not available over here. Any other thing I'll just add. This I'll take it. The moment we press a tab, it has to come unit of measurement. If it is not having, let's say we don't know how we measure it, bags or dozens. So dozen mouses we cannot say, right? Each mouse how much it is. Let's say here $30. Save. So this type of error you will get it here. The item specified is invalid or does not exist in the warehouse. Please enter a valid item warehouse combination. So this is an error actually. So how to avoid this particular error is you can go to your item screen. Items always available into another module. See, right now I told you, right? Order management. There is one more module also will come into the picture here. That is the item, inventory module. So go to inventory, then items, master items here, V1. So your company will have a multiple organizations like Vision, Argentina, China, then country to country. If your company is having 100 countries, your company is available in 100 countries. So 100 organizations will be there. Or in a Bangalore, if there are Jayanagar, JP Nagar, like that, if you are having a warehouses, you can see a number. Just like a godown, we can say. So right now I'm taking Vision operations. And this item is already created by someone. I want to retrieve it. F11 we can use. And then control F11 here. So this way we can retrieve. So this item, you need to assign it to one particular organization. That organization name is M1 here. M1. So take this, save. Now you won't face that particular issue. It will be derived all the unit of measurement, everything. So now go back to your sales order, order management, order returns, sales orders. So earlier number is there, right? This number. I need to retrieve it here again. This is an item. Someone has created this. I have not created. I'll tell you how to create item also later. So this number, if you want to retrieve any number through forms, what you have to do? Press F11, then enter the order number, control F11. Now you can go to line items, add the line here. So that line number you are adding 0099. The moment you press tab, the unit of measurement and it will be derived automatically. After entering quantity, you can enter price also. Now, if you save, you will not get such issue. See, the issue is rectified. What my point here is, whenever you create item, that item must be available in this particular warehouse. M1 I showed you, right? So let's create one item. Actually, prior to order entry, it's better to create your own item instead of using some other items. So go to, for items and all, I told you one responsibility, that is inventory. So everywhere, see, If you are not able to go, then you can go with the file switch also, another option. Switch responsibility, inventory. Then you need to create an item here, master item. There are so many godowns or warehouses. These are all called as inventory organizations. So I am using always vision operations. It's a master organization. So I'm just entering here 678, 678. And this is a configuration we have to enter here. Laptop, 15 inches. Okay, screen here. Then i7 processor. Like you can enter anything. See, whatever it's appearing here, we have so much space. So I'm entering here some other also, another also, some other also. Till 240 characters, it will be there. It's a big description here. See, only visible is a few characters, but it will accept till 240 characters. That's the maximum length. Save. This item, if you want to access into another warehouse, what you have to do? You need to go to tools and here, click on item here, then tools. There is an organization assignment here. That organization assignment, M1 we can use it. So why M1 I am using here is M1 is a child and V1 is a master. In the master organizations, we cannot do any transactions. We have to always use child organization only. So I took V1 and M1 combination. If you want to take any other also, you can take it. That's up to you. Okay. So once you create an item, you have to check in a backend also. That's called record history. You can see here. MTL means material, system items. FEL here is flex field value, but usually base table will be there behind this. Take the table name. It's not a table actually, it's a view. Take it, go to Toad, F4, script here. And whatever you are seeing here, it is not any developer won't create all this. It's already created by Oracle. So it's whole application is ready-made, guys. Don't get any fear by seeing all this. So now your table is this one. If you press F4, function 4, it will describe automatically. You go inside of it. You are seeing here as a view, right? View. But you should see as a table. Let's see here, F4. Do you see table here? That means this is the table actually. So if someone asks you what is the item table, you should not say the view, MTL system, items, FEL. No, that's not right. So your table name is what it is? MTL system items B. B is base. And TL means translatable language. Multi-language information you can say in this. So only this is enough, okay? And primary key of this particular table is there are two columns here. One is inventory item ID, other one is organize. That's why they made here, see joins also. Only everywhere you should know table name, join condition. Okay, so what you can do, everywhere what I will do, I'll type a query. This is called as a backend, guys. So this is a front end. Front end, back end, both you have to learn. You are a techno-functional consultant right now, actually. Not a pure technical or not a pure functional. So whenever you are practicing also, you need to practice front end. The moment you create it, just verify the data in the backend. So some people are ignoring backend actually. That's not good. Your work will be with the both. Select from your table name, MTL system items B. And we are looking for only specific columns, not all. See, this table may have more than 200 columns. So there are, how many columns are there here? 400 columns are there. As of now, you work with EMP, DEPT, hardly 6-7 columns, right? But see, each table having n number of columns. So remembering this many columns also difficult. That's why they gave here one website here. That website name here is ETRM.live. So this is called as a electronic technical reference manual. Okay. It's a freeware. You can go to your version and you can go to your 12.2 flavor, foundation data. Your module name you have to search. So module name we'll see. Which module we are looking? Inventory, right? Inventory module we are looking. You can see this is the correct one. INV is the short name of your inventory. So click on this. In inventory module itself, there are 284 tables, but hardly will use 10 tables. So if you want to know the table name or its information, you can click on this. Your table name here is what it is. MTL system items B it is. So B for here is what it is. Base. Click on this. So primary keys they have mentioned here. You need to remember all this. Okay. And what is the purpose of this particular table? Click on this. You read all this. So MTL system items B is the definition table for items. This table holds the definitions for inventory items, engineering items, and purchasing items. 3 categories are there here. And you can specify item related information fields such as bill of material, costing, purchasing. These are all, see, there are, I'll show you right away. These are all they are tracking inventory, bills of material, whatever the tabs are there, right? So these tabs information, they mentioned over here. These are all. That means inventory is the heart for your manufacturing organizations. Without inventory, there is no stock. Inventory is just like a godown. Okay. Now, inventory module is integrated with order management. It integrated with all other modules mentioned here. So inventory is the central part, we can say. It's a key module. And primary key for item is here, inventory item ID, organization ID. With this, we can make a join with other tables. That is the advantage of primary key, foreign key. Okay. And these are all no need to follow this much detailed information it doesn't require. Okay. Only you need to remember what is the table name, purpose of table, and primary key is the primary keys of that particular table. That's enough. So now tell me what is the use of MTL status B? What is the purpose of that table? It will hold the item information. What type of the items? Engineering items, expense items, or any other inventory items kind of thing. And what is the primary key of this particular table? Inventory item ID, organization ID. And I wanted to derive item number and description. So for that, go to diagnostics, examine. So it is saying inventory item, but it is wrong actually. Okay. So you have to use segment here. Segment 1. So this one. Segment 1 meaning also you check. Segment 1. Okay. It's a key flex field identifier. Some projects actually, if you talk about tablets and all, you will have 5-6 segments also. Segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 30 segments we have, but no one will use 30 segments. It's a detail. Okay, in this 20 segments only, usually 30 segments will have for key flex field. Okay. In some projects, I have seen 3-4 segments also for item. In one segment, they cannot cover product ID, then warehouse ID like that. And the tablet information, if you just see some barcode kind of thing. So those type of information they will enter here. Right now they're stored into only single column, that is segment one. Okay. You have to do segment one is equivalent to your item number. Item number is this one, 678678. Okay. It's a character information you have to always include within a single quotes. Now, why it is giving two records, you know, right? Because we have a different organizations, correct? Organization ID. So one is, if I wanted to display the name of this organization, so organizations are stored into another table. These organizations. So these organizations are stored into ORG organization definitions. ORG organization definitions. Okay. If you want to make a join, the primary key is there right here. We have right already organization ID. This organization ID, it will be available here also. Organization ID. So that is called as a join. Okay. So now what you need to do is you have to use alias names. Otherwise, every time typing table is difficult for you. See, I need to enter here like this dot organization ID. It's not a wrong thing actually, but writing the entire table every time is lengthy. It's not a good practice. Organization ID. So this is the way. Instead of writing this way, what you can do, table name is this one. Any spaces, we have to check. Now, so this type of error also will get. Column ambiguously defined means same column, organization ID column, it will be available from both the tables. So you have to give a proper indication to that, saying that it is available into MTL session as B. So this is correct only, but every time I'm using table name, right? That is difficult. So for that, alias name is required. So alias name is your choice, totally programmer choice. But how people will prefer here is M after underscore next, then after underscore next like that. So what you can do, MSI we can use. And here also alias name, if I want to give, what should I give? OOD. Just alias name. And here also alias name. Okay. And here MSI. And here also MSI. This is the best practice. This is called as a alias, table alias. And here a segment one, they may not aware what is that. We are giving here item. This is called as a column alias. In the select statement, this is called as a column alias. This is a table alias. Alias means another name of a table or another name of a column. Okay. I hope you are okay with this. And name also, we can use it from here. Name, organization name, comma, enter. So this is the query. Okay. We are still at first step only. That first step is what it is. Before O2C, first step here, item creation. Then item number is this item number. Better make a note every time so that you don't need to worry about this. Now, Item number, sorry. Okay. So now after creating item, you must have a quantity here. Without quantity, it will become a back order. So that quantity is called as an here on hand quantity. This is the second point. Okay. So quantity where you can create here is you have to change organization here. Change organization to M1. V1 we should not create because V1 is a master organization. Transactions, miscellaneous transaction. And here, these type of errors you may get usually. Your system is not allowing to enter data. So it is restricted here. So to avoid it, what you can do, you have to open the period. So period opening is functional consultant will take care in the company. So go to accounting close cycle, inventory accounting periods. So right now you are April month, right? It is future period, not open. So what you can do, simply double enter. It will be open. Double enter means this same status only. Shortcut is that it is open. Now you will not face particular error. Transactions, miscellaneous transaction. So it's knowing now. Okay, miscellaneous. Receipt we have to use because we are entering the data. Receipts. Now item. What's your item number? So that item number we have to give. I'm just making a stock, guys. See? Yeah, this is where you need to understand. The item is not appearing or item is appearing, but it is not allowing to create anything, any transactions. So for that, what you have to do, you have to go back to item screen, item form, screen or form. Okay. So what is item form here? Here only items, master items. Here F11, control F11. So there are certain flags actually. Flags. If you want to sell it into order management, the item must be a shippable item. The customer has to order from your company. So these are all called as attributes. Attributes instead of enabling manually. So there are certain attributes are there. Templates. Purchased or finished good item. Apply. Done here. Save. See, at the bottom you have to see saving properly or not. Now go back to your again change organization. M1. Then transactions. Miscellaneous transaction. Yeah. Miscellaneous. Receipts. Transaction lines. Your item number. Tab. See, now there is no error. It is worked. So whenever you create an item, two steps we have to do. What are they? One is organization assignment, and one more is a copy from template. If you don't do these two, then you will not be able to execute O2C cycle properly. These two are additional things after creating item. Sub inventory, your inventory will have so many inventory is like a godown. Inside of a godown, there will be some other damaged goods room, certain store room like that, right? You have to assume like actual traditional manufacturing plants so that you can understand. Okay. So now let's say this is stores or scrap material. Let's say we are keeping into scrap right this moment. Now quantity 500 laptops. We are moving into scrap. Miscellaneous tab. So these accounts are already well defined in the company. The moment you save, you will not be able to see this, guys. You cannot see in this. You can see into other navigation. That is here, on hand availability, on hand quantity, item number, here, down, find, you can see your availability, find it. I want to add 200 more. Now you tell me how to do that. Ravi, how to do that? You need to go to transactions, miscellaneous, speak out, at least you can remember miscellaneous transaction. Here, miscellaneous. Okay, issue, what will happen? It will go, correct. If you issue means it will become a negative quantity. Let's say I have a 500 quantity, I want to reduce it to 300. Then I can use issue. Right, receipt, your item number, sub inventory, scrap. I want to add 300 more quantity. Account number is always miscellaneous. Just type M and tab. That's it. Save. Now go to the back end. So front end is okay. I can just verify in the on hand availability, on hand quantity. Availability 800. So this 800 quantity I want to check in the back end. So that is MTL on hand quantities. I'm adding to this only the same query, MTL on hand quantities. Quantities, MOQ is the alias name. And here also to make a join, two joins are there here. Inventory item ID, organization ID, both are required. Okay. Now MSI dot, the primary key of this particular table is inventory item ID, inventory item ID. And one more join, MSI dot correct organization ID is equivalent to MOQ dot organization ID. These are all, once you type it, no, you'll get a lot of confidence. Don't worry. Today only you practice it, don't delay. MOQ dot transaction quantity. So what you have to do, you have to sum it up. Sum function will be there, right? Aggregate function, sum, count, average. These are all SQL you have already gone through, right? Sum of transaction quantity. If you use sum, what will happen? You have to use a group by also. Otherwise, you'll give error like this. Sum is what is it's a group function, right? So all this you have to put it into group by, correct. Alias name not required. Missing expression. Okay, comma extra. That's it. So this is the way we can. Okay, some function we have to use it here. Now this query, whatever you have typed it, you have to format this. That for that keyword is Shift Control F. See, it is properly aligned everything. Correct? Now what you have to do? Shortcuts of Toad. So first F4 is for what it is, guys? To describe the object, package, procedure, table, view, whatever it is. That's why I'm mentioning as a object. F4 is okay. Now control enter. Purpose of control enter is what it is? Correct. To execute SQL statement. Okay. For PLSQL, F5 is there. That I haven't shown you, but still I am writing. F5 is to compile PLSQL code. And F9 also will be there. That is to execute SQL statement only. Now Shift Control F. For what it is? Formatting query. So whenever any new shortcut comes, I'll add it over here. Okay. An application shortcut also we have to understand. What I will do, I'll take out all this. I'll keep in a Notepad++. You can easily scroll up. You can do, if you do it, it will be Zoom actually. So if you want to give a language as SQL something, it will be highlighted some keywords. Okay. And if you are doing any programming or any writing copy paste code and all, just simply what you can do, go to language, choose your language. Notepad++ is for every programmer, every technology. Okay. So these shortcuts are there. Now, in the same way, application shortcuts, Oracle app shortcuts, Oracle application shortcuts. So as of now, how many shortcuts we have used? Like, let's say, I want to see the item again. So what to do? We can go to items, master items. To create a new item, yellow fields are mandatory. Okay. To retrieve it, what you have to do? Press F11 and enter your item. After entering the item, what you have to do? In the bottom also they mentioned here. Press
Control F11.
correct to execute it. Then after that, F4 to cancel. See, here also F4 we are using. Here also F4 we are using. Here F4 is for describing, and application F4 is for what it is? Cancel the form. See, F4 cancelled. Query is cancelled. And for closing also F4 only. See, closed. Shortcuts you must know actually. Now, if I want to know the item, what should I do? F11, enter the query, control F11. If I don't need this form, F4. Overall, 3 shortcuts. Okay, tell me that 3 shortcuts. First is F11. To put into query mode. Control F11. Execute.
To execute.
F4 is for what it is?
To cancel.
To cancel or to close the form. These are all application shortcuts. There are some more shortcuts. Right now, I'm not telling. Slowly we'll add it. I'll come to this Notepad++, I'll add it later. Okay. And to see the language, SQL. This query we formatted and I gave you shortcuts also. Let's go further. Now, third one here is, I want to set up a price here, default price. Default price. What is this default price here is? If you go to order management, query with your sales order. My sales order I have already, I think, not saved. Anyway, I'll create new. Okay. You can create a number of sales orders, no limitation. It's a practice environment, right? Save. Take this. Now go to line items here. So in the line items, order item. Item number we have to enter. That item number here is 678678. Quantity. So right now 15 is coming, right? But I want to make it as a 5,000 or 3,000. So that is called as a setup actually. Okay, functional setup. So if you want to set a default price, you need to set up somewhere. So that setup is, you take a first price list. This is the price list. Price list is called as a menu actually. In this menu, we are adding your item price. So for that one, another responsibility is required. That is Oracle Pricing Manager Global. So purchasing, don't go. That is for specific to purchasing. So now Pricing Manager Global, price list, setup. F11, control F11. You have to add your item number. So control down arrow to create a new row. Control down arrow. Okay. Another new shortcut came right here. Control down arrow. This is for what it is? To create new record. Now, if you want to populate previous row field, Shift F5 we can use. See? Shift F5. Okay. And here also Shift F5. I have not copied. Just simply the previous row field automatically coming here. And here your inventory item number. How much amount you want to set it? Let's say I want to set as a 5,000. That's it. You can derive through formula also, but that's okay. Save it. Now go back. Your Oracle responsibility again, order management. Go to order returns, sales orders. Okay, your order number. Again, I have noted down, not noted down. Okay. It's okay. Six, seven, eight. 678. See 5,000 automatically coming. Okay. Take this. Better note down here. Actually, order entry is the first step in O2C cycle, but prior to this, certain setups required. One is item creation, on-hand quantity creation, default price. Okay. Now, once you enter an order, there are a couple of other tables are there here. One is record history, OE order headers, and another lines table here. That is OE order lines table. Lines all is required, not a view here. All is required here is there is a multi-arc table. For all other branches, single table it is. Always we have to use all only at the end. So there are two more tables. The primary key of this particular table is header ID. Okay. How to know header ID and all? As I told you, ETRM only we have to go. So right now, which module I should check? Order management. Stop after 5 minutes, guys. Almost done, right? 1 hour. 1 hour is enough. More beyond that, you cannot listen properly. Order management. So which table name I should search here? OE order. See, table name you have to pronounce very clearly, not only now, going further also, not half of. OE underscore not required. OE order headers all. This is a table. So at single stretch, you have to say OE order headers all. The fluency will be like that only. Click on this. The primary key is what it is here. One time header ID. And with this, we can make a join with lines table. Lines table, you can see somewhere here. Lines table. Better control F. Who will search all this, right? Okay. The join condition is what it is. Letter ID. Primary key is only join almost. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add two more tables. That is OE order headers all OH and another table OE order lines all. The join condition. See, the moment you add a tables, we should make a join between these. Otherwise, cross product will rise. So join condition, tell me. OH dot primary key of this table. Correct. Header ID. OL dot header ID. And line table is also there here. See, if there are n tables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N table means 5 tables. 5 minus 1 joins required. That's a minimum. So here, because of organization ID, joins are more, but actually there is a join is missed here. In OE order line solve, inventory item ID will be there here. Item ID at least. We can check. Inventory item ID. Do you see here? You are using item at line level here. There is no join at header level, remember. Your item is referred at line level only. So join is also at line level. That is called an entity relationship they made already. So now with the join is here, we have to add between this table and OE order lines table. So what could be the join, guys? Correct. That is a primary key of your item table, that is inventory item ID is equivalent to OL dot inventory item ID. And there will be organization join is also required. First, let's see. You execute this. Okay, you wanted order number also. Order number will be always available to header table. This is order number. Take this. What it is giving error? Not a group. Okay. Okay. What I'll do, guys? Okay, group by we will add it simply. How many columns you want to add? Then group by is required. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Correct? I need to display item number also. Item number where it is available, segment 1. Segment 1 is where it is available, MSI. So it's already there, is it? MSI. Okay, item is there. What else we need to display here is the status of your sales order. Right now, entered here, there is a column we have to use, that is OOH dot flow status code. This is header level status. In the same way, OOL dot flow status code, this is the line level status. For timing, that's it, guys, for today. We'll stop at this moment. Why it is giving error? It's not a group by. Okay, what I will do, guys, this every time adding is difficult. The summation will comment it. Okay, so then there is no concept of group by. Got it, right? Anyway, we learned all this. Entered and line level is also entered. Okay, so this is the way actually, and one organization ID column is missed. That's why duplicate rows are there here. If you notice, duplicate rows. So join between MTL system items B and OE order lines all. Organization ID is not there here. That's why it is missing. So check organization ID column. Is there any organization ID column? Inventory item ID we already added. No organization ID. Okay. Shift to ARC ID it is. Organization ID is equivalent to shift to ARC ID. Just see that. No, it's wrong. There is another column. Organization ID will be there. ARC ID. Check here. Is there any join condition? We have to avoid it. Let's join with RGAD. If not, I'll cover in the other class. No. Okay. So right now, one join is missed, guys. That's why it is giving duplicates. So exactly, I'll cover it in the next class. Probably it is shipping related only. Ship to or ship from. Let me try last try. This also works, but it is not eliminated. It's okay. I'll give exact join tomorrow. So usually all these queries will be available in Google also. Straight away we can get it in ChatGPT or anywhere. But in the organization, we have to better develop. Okay, it shows your experience. So if you just try here like this, it will give you a complete query. You can copy, paste, and work it. So this is already there here. Yeah, these are all tables. We editors, all lines, all MTLs, everything is available. Within seconds, you can get it. Okay. OH, OH. Oh, yeah. So they made a join at header level actually, shift from organization ID, not at line level. Now also no. This is also not properly. It's okay. So this is the way we can get it through Google also. There are so many queries also available here. Query to find sales orders that are shipped but not invoiced, and serial number material and shipping statuses. So slowly you can get to know all these are all not big deal. Okay, already available. Okay. Um, if you do a mistakes also, you can rectify somewhere by copying or ChatGPT also fine. But you should know in interviews what are the tables and joins is really required. At one stage you may not remember all this, but keep on practicing till you remember. You have to practice 5 times, 10 times, 20 times based on your capacity. Okay. So today our entire summary will be able to tell me so that we can close the session. So first what I did is I told you the syllabus which I'm going to cover. Secondly, how many categories we have, supply chain management and financials. What are modules belongs to that I told, and how to identify apps version and database version, and certain setups required. Those are all called as a functional setups. In company, functional consultant will be there. No need to worry. But still, you are a techno functional. You should know both. So how to create an item I told, how to do a organization assignment and copy from template. These are all from one responsibility. What is that responsibility name? Inventory. Okay, you can go to inventory. It is exited. You have to relog in again. I took a break, right? Little. That's why it is exited. Now, on-hand quantity table name, MTL on-hand quantities, and how to set up a default price. To set up a default price, you have to go to Oracle Pricing Manager responsibility. And order entry, two tables we discussed. What are they? OER data sol, OER line sol. So this is the entire summary. Tomorrow we'll cover booking, pick release, shipping, if possible invoice. I mean tomorrow in the next class. The last class will be these two steps. So there are so many questions, guys, here. Okay, so many questions. I'll show you. O2C is, don't feel it is a very simple concept. We have so many points needs to be covered. These are all, along with the answers I'll give, don't worry. These are all questions and answers I gave you. Useful for your career, work, and interviews. For all, everything it is. But if you open now, you may not understand all this. First, let's finish all the explanations. Then there you can see all the questions and answers. Okay. How many questions? 60 questions are there approximately. Okay. An interviewer cannot go beyond on this. They has to cover in this only. Okay. This I'll share after once I finish O2C. So any questions online? Guys,
No, sir.
you understood everything today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we have to start now for practice after little break. So take 30 minutes break, 20 minutes break and start immediately. I'll be online only in the meeting, same meeting link. You can ask me any sort of doubt here. Offline people, okay, they can discuss here, but you are somewhere sitting, right, guys? I'm closing
Yes,
this.
sir.
Today I took a lot of time, I know, because I need to cover up many points, then only you can understand. Tomorrow I'll not take this much time, don't worry. Exactly 1 hour is enough for me.